I lost my job. Now what?
My name's Flossy, and this is my tiny home, Siren.
It's like being lost without being lost.
On the way back, saw some moon snails through the water, warm up on the inside, pack everything away, and go back to camp.
I really wanted to prioritize some time to really intentionally manifest what I want to come into my life. Motivation to put into action the steps that I need to do to make that happen, like apply for jobs.
I'm more afraid of doing nothing than doing something and failing. Doing nothing is not an option.
And as they all say, this too shall pass.
Hello! I am on my way to my next destination. My turnoff is right here. I didn't want to keep driving. I wanted to head to where I was going and just chill. We'll find something.
I have found my park up for the evening. I will take you on a hike tomorrow morning. It's really cool. Octopus and I have been zonked out in bed with the lights off. Okay, I'll see you all probably in bed because I am low on spoons right now and probably gonna crash out really soon. If I don't see you at dinner time, I'll see you in the morning. Bye.
I lost my job. Now what?
Good morning, everybody. I got up, had breakfast, had a hot chocolate, and I have come down this super unusual trail to finally end up in the forest because I wanted to come to the ocean. And it's beautiful here now that I'm here, and I can't wait to see what it looks like as it opens up. And I'm right on the water's edge. It looks beautiful. I'm really excited. Yeah, there's either an inlet or an island right over there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look on the map and see exactly where we are and what's going on. Because anyway, I'm happy to be here. To wake up and kind of not speak to anyone, not see anybody, and then just head straight to the ocean and the forest. Stretch my legs, wake my body up slowly. Yeah, it's pretty great. While the trail I've chosen is very unused, there are shell middens from hundreds of years ago everywhere. It's a gorgeous reminder of history. Amongst the stench of otter poo all around me. But the shell middens are just amazing. Like, so many shells. And used wet patches that make me think of otter slides. It's pretty beautiful. Anyway, we're going to follow this sort of trail this way. once I get around the corner a bit, I should be able to find and rejoin the original trail somewhat. But yeah, quite the adventure, but quite a pretty location to end up in. It's like being lost without being lost. Imagine what all of these forests were like when there was no GPS, when there was no trails cut. You just had to have a sense of direction. Look at the color of that water down there. It's beautiful. After some serious bushbashing, down to this beautiful sandy beach, I made it to the other side without having to scramble all the way up. That's the rock face I was just at. And now I can get from here back to the actual trail. You could say that I'm very warm, a little pooped, and really happy about my hiking poles. I did not think I would need them when I set out on this big open wide logging trail this morning. I made it back to a way more civilized trail. What a relief. Now I can go a bit faster, and look, there's them. I think I've turned a 2K hike into about a 3-hour hike. Whew. I'm only just at like the halfway point. I still have to get all the way back, but I'm not going back the same way. I'm going to go back a much easier way once I get to the lookout. That is so much more beautiful. Well, I'm heading back to the van now. I'll look at my stats when I get back there about how far I went, the elevation, and all that, and my trails map. But I'm a little out of breath because I've been going quite a clip, and it's lovely. Just lovely. And then going back for lunch because this activity's making me hungry.
I lost my job. Now what?
Good morning. I want to bring into my life work that inspires me. Something that I feel creatively fulfilled. Something that uses my creative talents and visual media. I want to bring into my life something that helps and makes a difference to people. Like I said in a video earlier, doing something that touches people to make them more successful and better version of themselves from when you first interact with them.
This means spring has sprung.
That's better. I'm gonna go kayaking around. Leave people better than you found them. People say that about nature all the time, and I feel like, why shouldn't that apply to creatures and humans too? May I leave behind places, things, and people who do not value the gifts I have to offer. Wow. I'm glad you found somewhere to stop and rest. May I welcome in beauty and patience and new beginnings, opportunities which I feel incredibly excited about, where I can help and make a difference, work that feels creatively fulfilling, that pays what I am worth. I deserve these things, and I will do the work that is required to get there.
Just got back to the van after a couple of hours out kayaking. Found some islands and went ashore, and on the way back saw some moon snails through the water and a beautiful giant Pacific nudibranch swimming. Been a bit cold. I think it's threatening to rain, so making some hot chocolate. I'm gonna pack down the boats in just a moment. Oh, it feels so nice to get out and about, moving around and getting outside. I feel very grateful to have the kayaks. They are folding up kayaks, which means they fit in the garage of my van beautifully. And it means I can still fit a whole lot of other stuff. I don't need to hoist them really up high onto the roof here. So, hot chocolate, warm up on the inside, pack everything away and go back to camp. I lost my job. Now what?
Good morning, everybody, from Una and I. I have been thinking a bunch, and I really wanted to prioritize some time to really intentionally manifest what I want to come into my life and do something about it, so to speak. Some ritual intention setting, some time to spend sacred time with myself and really lean into what do as I desire. I lost my job. I was laid off. Yes, this happens from time to time in corporations, in corporate world, and it really sucks. And yes, all your wonderful, kind support has been so amazing. I've been up and down with my positivity and my optimism and being able to pull myself out of it, but it is also hard work. I've had some breakdowns and some tears and some periods where I just feel super shut down and discombobulated, disassociated. And so I'm wanting to bring myself back into myself, spend some time like really feeling into exactly what I want to bring into my life, and then that will give me the energy and motivation to put into action the steps that I need to do to make that happen, like apply for jobs, spend some time looking, researching, being open to the possibilities and letting that be what it's going to be as it comes in. So getting there. So let's go. Come on a journey with me. Take a moment. Close your eyes. Sit up a little bit taller. Get cozy. If you're outside, wrap up warm. If you have something that makes you feel good, bring it closer. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel yourself in places that make you feel at home and that you belong. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in us. I believe in the collective power, beauty, and kindness of all of us here. We can manifest what we want, and by putting into action little steps every day, you make that happen. And somehow being outside, and it's very cold right now, finding places to connect allows that space and peace of mind and hopefulness. Room to breathe and not get drowned out by the noise and the demands of the world around us and our responsibilities, so that the more we know and are in touch with ourselves, the more we can bring into the world the things that we need. If we are out of touch with ourselves, how do we know? Who are we giving our power to? Who else are we letting make our decisions for us? No, I don't want that. It's my life. I lost my job. Now what? Feels good to be alive, be outside. Created some special time and space for myself. Feeling good, wearing things that make me feel beautiful, powerful. All that is really important. Telling myself optimistic things has been really hard work, even though I know them to be true. And I believe that in a way, being in a negative emotional soup is inflicting pain upon myself. I've been a little too wiped to pull myself out of it. Making this week's video has been a big old therapy dose to bump my headspace out of the darkness and up a few notches, even though I've been putting off editing. I'm more afraid of doing nothing than doing something and failing. Doing nothing is not an option. Life is what you believe it to be. Remember to receive, slow down, and notice. To have confidence in oneself, to have confidence in one's skill and abilities, worthiness and belonging. To love ourselves is a radical act of resistance. To love each other is a radical act of existence. I was laid off. Now what? Now's the time to do those things that lift you up and give you wings, to shed the smock of sullen days and cast away the gloom and haze. Tap into the strength you know
and feel your power start to grow. Finish up those things undone. Start anew and have some fun. Prepare now for a new venue with much to say and much to do. Put behind you things of waste and set a course with all due haste. Words that beacon call you near to offer things that you hold dear. Enter in with an open heart and join with those with whom you are a part.
Thank you so much for joining me. It was a real pleasure to set intentions and do some manifestation with you all. I do deeply appreciate you all joining me, the precious community, as we do things together. It is getting quite cold now. My fingers are turning white. And so it's time for me to go home, light a fire, make some hot tea, and rest for the evening. Life is wonderful. And as they all say, this too shall pass. Thank you all so much for being here to support and encourage me. The feedback on my video last week has been overwhelming. I did not expect so many people to see it, and all of your support and help means the world to me. I can't do this alone, and while I'm going to work really hard to bring something else into my life, financially manifesting these things, yeah, it's a big deal.
Thanks so much for watching this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. A huge thank you to my Patreons. I read every comment. Thanks so much, and I will see you all in the next one very soon. Bye!